Gloucester were the first side to beat the Northampton Saints as they got off to a fiery start in their Aviva Premiership campaign. In their first 5 matches, the Saints only conceded points twice until they come up against Gloucester, who upset the apple cart and thumped them in round 6. 28 points to 7. Now they're back here for revenge, are the Saints, and they want to repay the favour that they gave the Gloucester side for today's match in round 17 of the Aviva Premiership. Hello everyone and welcome along to Cornflakes Crib, your home of Rugby Challenge 2 and the Aviva Premiership, of course, where we are into round number 17 and we're cracking on through the weeks now, where Gloucester are at home this time to face the Northampton Saints. And as I mentioned, yes, Gloucester the first side to beat the Saints this season, and that was a real upset too. It was a thunderous result, 28 points to 7, and they just dominated the Saints all round the paddock. Today though, the Saints will be hoping for different, but Gloucester, interestingly enough, are carrying better form into today's fixture than they did into the one at round number 6. In that round 6 fixture, they come in with a win and a loss heading into that match, but today things are different. They're coming in with 2 big wins too. The Exeter Chiefs, they thumped, absolutely crushed 2 weeks ago, 49 points to 3, and then after that, last week, they beat the Gloucester Warriors 19 points to 11. They sit in 5th place on the table, and they are hotly contesting these guys in 4th position. It is the Saints in 4th, and they're hanging on to their playoff spot by the skin of their teeth. Of course, their recent form has been quite impressive as well. A 17-7 win over Saracens last week, and in the narrow 17-15 win over the Wasps the week before that. They sit in 4th, and they have a real advantage to open up that gap even more between them and Gloucester and get revenge for that round 6 match where it really put them into a spiral, and see if they can hammer home their final few matches of the regular season. No changes to speak of for either side really compared to the last time these two sides met. It's Gloucester the ones making the change, with Mills coming in to replace the injured 12 trees as we are underway through Taylor, and he kicks off deep down and Dowson takes it in, nicely done. The Saints will get the ball for the first time in this match as Laws comes wide for Ma'afu, who's knocked it on, and the Saints get the first handling error of the match. The front rower, tight head prop Ma'afu, dropping that one cold in the tackle as well.
Crouch.
Not the best start for the Saints. They won't want to let Gloucester get their tails up at all. They need to get the early hits here. Put the pressure on the Gloucester side. See how they respond. Gloucester will want to do the complete opposite here. They need points and they need them fast. The pressure coming as they go to the left side. It's nicely done, and Thomas gets a nice tackle on him too. Slows him right down. Ball coming back, Robson, massive pass out wide. Now there's some room. That's Simpson Daniel coming out for the big captain, number 7, Hazel. Goes to the deck. Nice tackle too from the fullback Foden. And his team support comes in now, finally. Fotuali'i will guide his team through PC. Burrell looking for someone. It's Myler who they were looking for, and he puts a tame kick into touch. Relieves some early pressure from Gloucester, and will make them work for every little inch that they get on this paddock. The Saints won't want to let up anything against 5th place here, as a throw-in goes nicely to the back from Edmonds, and it's taken from Lokatui. And they drive on the back of Lokatui too, and they go up to the 22-metre line. Gloucester through Harden, he'll run it, but nice pass out wide. It's Mills, the man we just spoke of, and Tyndall pops it out. Oh, this is a good play for the captain, Hazel. Now, can he get some support? Hazel was a little isolated last time, lost possession. This time he gets the support he needs. Robson gets smashed and driven backwards. The Saints, they can get the ball, they need to clear their line desperately here. Again, it's Edmonds, he'll go for a little run advantage to the Saints for a forward pass. And that was exactly what the doctor ordered for the Saints. Gloucester with the mistake. Coming in from Edmonds.
Crouch.
And it'll deliver them a scrum. Which, can they set this nicely, the Saints? They've been hammered off the ball. What a start from Gloucester. They're all over this match, and the red of Gloucester is flying high at the moment. They go left for Tyndall. Good pass, keeping it at width. Back inside they go now to Kalal Mafoni, and he goes to ground. 15 out. It's Robson again. Now he looks wide. It's Tyndall. Big pass to Simpson Daniel and Foden. Oh, brilliant tackle. Simpson Daniel goes into touch. Spectacular work from Foden at the back. Try-saving tackle and a 22 dropout. Just what the Saints needed. Myler will gleefully get rid of this. And he pumps it downfield. Big hit too. Over halfway. It sits up nicely for Mills. Brilliant pass to Simpson Daniel. Oh, that was just about unbelievable. Artemiev just gets the ankle tap on Simpson Daniel. Wood finishes the job. But wow, Foden chased that kick hard and he was nearly caught out of position. The line now comes in and Laws goes to Fotuali to Myler. They spread it to PC, who waits. Burrell. Oh, Burrell, poor pass. Oh, North was waiting for it and it wouldn't come to him. And that was a real breakdown there from the outside backs.
Crouch. Touch.
Gloucester dominated the first scrum.
Sit.
The knock on, or forward pass, will give them the second. Can they secure their own ball this time? Robson puts it in. Waiting for it at the back. It's Kalama Fonny, and he's going to set it up for Robson now. They go to the left to the short side. Oh, there's trouble here. It's a big number 8. Kalama Fonny goes crashing through. Thomas delivering that last play to him, but there we go. It's rushing defence on Harden, and he smashed them back, and right over the top of the ball they go. Now Corbacero to PC. Oh, bullet pass to Myler. Alive they go, and wide to Burrell, who pops it back to Artemiev, who gets smashed. A real dolly of a pass to Artemiev. Myler pops a wide one. Dowson. Oh, brilliant play from Dowson. Slices through the gap like he's an outside back playing in the centres. He loses possession though, and a short pass comes in for Quera. Now he goes wide for Tyndall.
Release.
Nearly through the hole. Here's Robson again, keeping it alive nicely for Hazel. He goes to ground. Oh, and it's turned over from Van Velzer. And now PC, wide for Artemiev. Now, where's the speed and pace of Artemiev? Nowhere to be found. He is hammered by the fullback, Freddie Burns. But the Saints hold on to the ball. Manoa goes wide for Wood. Keeps it for Fotuali'i. Holds it up for Burrell. Nice play from everyone involved there. Burrell's gone right around the outside. Can he get away from Thomas? He does. Oh, he does. Somehow, unbelievably, Luther Burrell, almost surprised. Unbelievable. Fotuali'i held that up like he was in the bank. Now he gives it, and look at Burrell go, getting away from Thomas. As I completely lose my voice, right when it really mattered, Burrell just had the pace. He went around the outside of Tyndall, and then coming across Thomas in defence, holding it for Burns, smokes him. The first scoring play of the match goes to Luther Burrell. Right on the stroke of half-time. And Myler will get the chance to make it 7. Hits it nice. Good kick from Myler. And he secures 7 points for his side. Good start for the Saints in the first half, leading by just 7. But they'll go a good way to exercising those demons of round 6 against Gloucester. So we head to the sheds and take a breather and recover our voice. It is the Saints at halftime, leading 7-0, and they have really dominated this match. Gloucester have had chances, but very few and far between. The Saints have made a lot of mistakes, 5 handling errors, and it is exact opposite. 5-2 handling errors to Northampton, 5-2 line breaks to Gloucester, but they've just had 29% of the ball. They've been dominant in the scrum, and have not had to kick at all, whereas the Saints, on the other hand, have kicked away a lot of ball deep inside their own territory. And it's surprising that territory is so close, given that. But Luther Burrell's try has given them the lead. They lead 7-0, and they look odds on here from a good first half to take the 4 points from today's match to make this gap bigger. It is 4th versus 5th, and it is round 6. Opposite way, Northampton travelling now to Gloucester for this match. About 28-7, Gloucester won that round 6 game. The Saints will be fully aware of that, and they've come to play and revenge for that loss. Let's get back down. The second half about to get underway. Gloucester trailing the Saints 7-0 in this round 17 Aviva Premiership match. And the Saints will kick us back underway. It'll be from Myler, who's had a decent little game so far. The fly half kicks off and we are back underway. The Saints go high and North waits for it. Oh, before putting in a thumping shot on Wood. And the prop gets hammered and now they go short side again. It's through Thomas. And Thomas gets dealt to as well. North on his left side is thumping and defence. Look at that again. Oh, that is smashing on Robson. Has been hammered. Now they turn it over, and it's PC. Hartley the captain. Wood going for Myler. Myler's got numbers to burn on his left. He gets it to Delson. Can they finish here? The Saints, Artemyev, back for Burrell. He can't finish. Laws alive, they keep it as Corbacero gets hammered from behind. And down to ground they go, and they're going to lose possession. Are they here, the Saints? They are. Unbelievable stuff. And it's taken away from Quirra, giving it off to his inside centre.
Release.
They go through to ground again. Here's Wood, short pass. That was just about trouble. That was really trouble. Now they've got the ball back. It's coming to the left and right, and Mumford's knocked it on again. Oh, unbelievable stuff from the prop. The loose head prop spills another ball. And Matafu not having his best day with his hands. Gloucester opts for the dropout. And Matafu. How's he dropped that ball once again? The dropout goes long. And Burrell kicks it around the corner for Laws. Somehow feeds it out. Delson picks it up. No, it's a poor pass. And it's gone the way of Gloucester. Robson gets smashed, but he gets his pass away once again, and he's away. Robson just goes himself. He doesn't need anyone. Still going with Gloucester. Eventually taken down from Mills, and Fotuali'i turns him over, and they spread it wide. Oh, no one's at home. How did that happen? Still going here. Hazel into touch from Simpson Daniel once again. Gloucester's defence and attack is really topsy-turvy. It's a line out for Hartley. Goes to the front to Laws. Fotuali'i goes wide. PC runs to the line before going to Burrell. Now Burrell's broken them up again. Can he find North? He finds George North and shut the gate. George North is gone. It is a try to the Saints. The superstar Welsh winger thumps it down onto the ground. And a crushing try for Gloucester. 12-0, the Saints lead now. It was all over right there. George North was gone, and there was no catching him. Pace and power, but linked up beautifully from Burrell. He has been a revelation in the centres for the Saints this year. And he gives it off to the sensational George North, who dots down for one of his many tries so far this season. A thumping note taken from North. And 12-0 the scoreline reads. Myler right out in front. Hits his conversion, and it is good. It is 14-0. The Saints doing this nice and steady here. They're not getting distracted. They're not getting disillusioned about this result at all. They are keeping the pressure on. They don't want to let Gloucester get back into this match. Robson will kick off. We're back underway. Deep down he goes, and Manoa picks it up. Gives it to his captain, Hartley. Now that's a poor pass. North has it. Pops around the corner for Laws. And that is a good play between North and Laws. Fotuali'i goes short to PC. Over the top for Artemiev. Artemiev swerves, sweeps and swerves. Fussily Artemiev, so close to getting away from the defence, but he couldn't finish it off, and they finally take him down. Tackle from Mills and turned over. Now Gloucester coming wide. North has stood still. He's been left behind brilliantly from Thomas before getting drilled into touch from Foden. And Foden has had the number of both wingers today for Gloucester. 13 minutes remain. It's 14-0 Northampton. To the front for Laws they go. Straight out to Foden. Now, where's Foden going to go? He is an attacking sensation if given the chance. We've seen him display his wares already, but he's taken down in the defence. He sets it up nicely, and Myler will get the ball back, and he puts it onto his boot, thumps it down nicely, taken from Burns, and Freddie Burns will run it back. He's taken it, and it's intercept from Artemiev. Almost too much to say at once there. Hartley, wide for PC, keeps it alive for Wood. Now wide for Burrell. Oh, Burrell takes a heavy hit as he looked to step, a bit of a head clash. Here's Fotuali'i, eyes a little hole. Jams up on him pretty quickly. Laws, wide for PC, to no one. Oh, Myler's picked it up, unbelievable stuff from Myler. He's somehow got his fingers on that, but he's still going to lose the ball. Now they pop it up, wide they go. Taylor giving it off to Robson. Roll reversal between the 9 and 10. Oh, Laws intercepts. Oh, Laws quickly out of the line, and the Saints are looking to wrap this one up here. Wood goes crashing into a tackle, but again, possession is just not kept hold of very well at all. Robson gets drilled backwards, and now he's injured. If things couldn't get worse for the little scrum half, they just have. Robson has to go. And Jimmy Cowan, well, what do you say about that for a replacement? Ex-All Black comes on to replace Robson.
Crouch.
With
Touch.
2 minutes to go. Not the best situation for Jimmy Cowan, but nevertheless, a chance is a chance. Cowan puts it in, and full time goes. Scrum is steady for Gloucester. They can secure themselves a bonus point if they can get a try here. Cowan goes to the right. Oh, smashing hit on Mills. He's taken down and drilled backwards. Taylor goes wide. Opens up for them. Eventually, oh, Harden gets hammered. There's been numerous players here for Gloucester that just have not performed. They have been smashed all the time. Now they look wide. Big pass up for Tyndall. He cuts it off. Oh, but look at this. Simpson Daniel has just been smashed from Laws. Laws opening one up now. Myler back to Burrell. There's space aplenty. Hartley around the outside. Takes on the defence. Manoa back in for Myler. To the left side, Myler looks. He's taken down. Good tackle. The Saints want this ball to come back. They'd love another try. Now they come to the left side. A nice play. And it's around for Mills. He goes back towards the midfield. Keeping it alive here nicely. Gloucester. It's the big man, Savage. Oh, brilliant pass. Still alive here. And it's come away for Thomas. And he finally takes it to ground for Gloucester. They manage to hang on to the ball. They go to the right side. Artemiev has trouble with Simpson Daniel, but eventually gets the tackle. He drags him into touch, and he ends the catch. Brilliant work from the Saints. They kept it steady. They didn't do anything flashy. They got 2 well-constructed tries, and they get themselves sweet revenge for their big loss to Gloucester way back in round 6. With a 14-0 win today in round 17. Built on the back of some good forward play, the Saints. And eventually it was the backs who did the damage. Luther Burrell was as lethal as ever. 2 tries, 1 for Burrell and 1 for North. That was ultimately created from Burrell as well. Myler got 2 from 2 conversions, and Gloucester, well, Northampton will be happy to say, have 0. The full-time stats, well, it was really just an encampment from the Saints. They kept possession, they kept the territory, and even though they didn't win line breaks, their defence, especially Foden, now, underrated is Foden at the back. He shut down 3 tries that would have been sure things on any other day. He was immaculate at the back, kept things clean and tidy, and of those 9 line breaks, they managed 0 points at all. Quite remarkable stuff. 13 handling errors to 3 for the Saints. They won't be too happy with that, but they got the result today. Let's check it out. They got 4 points now, and they sit in 4th. They've beaten 5th, and that will increase the gap. Are Gloucester going to hang on to 5th? Let's have a look at the table. Let's see where we all sit after 17 rounds of the Aviva Premiership. So from round 17, a full set of results have London Irish upsetting, whoa, could you say upsetting? The Newcastle Falcons 27-25, Saracens thumping the London Wasps. Leicester 10-point win over Harlequins, as you just witnessed. The Saints getting revenge 14-0 over Gloucester. The Sale Sharks 27-15 over the Exeter Chiefs, and Bath with a good big 34-12 win over the Worcester Warriors. Round 18 has almost a full set of matches complete. Saracens continuing on with another big win. Leicester Tigers putting a hammering on the Falcons 72-15. Gloucester bounced back for a 4-point win over the Wasps, and Harlequins 73-9 over the Exeter Chiefs. What that does to the table is not really a hell of a lot, because it's all pretty cut and dry up here. Harlequins way out in the lead with 77 points, thanks mainly to bonus points, giving them over 3 wins worth of points. The Saints still sit 4th, just 4 bonus points for them, yet a lot of their wins have been coming from 3 tries or less, so that is very disappointing for them. 2 losses this season, but they have avenged themselves for 1. They're on a 6-game winning streak, the best in the competition, and they have next week got Bath to consider. They're in 6th, so a tough draw, but now with a 13-point lead over Gloucester, who do remain in 5th place and have also played an extra match. They should be feeling pretty comfortable, but can't let up. They can't drop any points here and say, look, they could possibly, probably not, but possibly take on one of those top 3 spots if they get a good run of results. Upsets, of course they did beat Saracens, are still in the offering for the rest of this season. So that's what we have to look forward to for round 18. The Saints are back at home, Franklin's Garden, hosting Bath for round 18 of the Aviva Premiership. Thank you all for watching today's match. Hope you've enjoyed the coverage, and as always, I hope to see you there next time when the Saints will host Bath for round 18. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe, and I'll see you all then. Until then, take care.